most of the times people tend to do the same business and they do it over and over the time. You'll wake up in the morning and you want to start a business, maybe because you have a little capital or you have small money put aside for that purpose, and you'll end up doing businesses that other people are doing. You'll wake up and you want to start a thrifting shop simply because you had someone was successful behind a thrifting shop. You'll also wake up in the morning, you want to start a deca shop, and so many things that people have been doing over and over and over. Okay, it means that it has risen to a lot of competition. So I sat down and decided to research on those businesses that are doing so well outside Kenya, and people are really not having that idea in mind to do them here in Africa. So I ended up coming up with 5 businesses ideas that you can start right now in Kenya, and not many people are doing it right now, and so many of them are being done abroad, and this technology is doing so good out there. So I thought if Kenyans can implement them right now and start doing them, it's going to make mega million profits. Okay, so listen to the video until the end and learn 1 or 2 things that you may take, and if you have that capital out there, because I tended to think that so many people use a lot of money to start such businesses that are being done over and over in time. Okay, it means that it's not the problem of having capital here in Kenya. The only problem is not having that knowledge or not having that business idea in mind. So if you're out there, you have a little money with you and you want to start something, listen to these 5 ideas, maybe in one way or another, or you can even chip in and tell us if one is working for you, or if you have seen someone who is successful behind the 5 ideas that I want to talk about. I know very little or very few people here in Kenya have been doing such businesses. Okay, if this is your first time here, my name is Doreen and this is Doc Vlogs. In Doc Vlogs, we talk about anything that revolves finance, we talk about loans, we talk about how to make money online. And if this is the kind of videos that you would love to watch, please give this channel a subscribe, become a family here. We love you so much. Like this video out because it will make the algorithm happy. Thank you and most welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Today's topic, we are going to discuss 5 rare businesses idea that you can start here in Africa right now or here in Kenya, and you start it before anyone else and make a lot of money. Before we jump into today's topic, please make sure that you are listening to this video until the end, and don't forget to like this video. Okay, in case you see me looking down and you are new here, just note that I always do everything in paper, researched, written down, so that I may not end up missing on any point that I want to share with you today. So number 1 business idea that is doing so well right now, and if some of you have started it, or because I've seen few vendors who are doing this, then this is a mega business idea that is doing so well outside there. Okay, and so many people haven't invented it in Kenya. Number 1 is vending machines. With vending machines, I'm talking about self-service machine. Let me give you an example. I saw that machine in an hospital called Uhai Neema Ruaraka. This machine tends to have some things to eat, okay, like sodas, chocolates, snacks, and they're usually put in waiting areas, on any waiting areas whereby it's so easy for someone to identify when they want something. Let's say, for example, you want cold water and you are in a waiting area. Okay, you also want snacks, your kids are hungry, you want to buy something, and you are in a hospital, okay? So they came up with that machine whereby it's self-service. You just need to key in. Let's say, for example, you want a soda and the soda inside the machine is number 10. You need to dial or to click on the button number 10, then pay. There is a way you're supposed to pay the money, or you can also use the mpesa if you do not have cash, because long time ago they used to put where you were supposed to insert the money, but nowadays I see them just using mpesa buy goods. Okay, so if you're out there, you just need to dial what you want, then pay, and that thing that you want, let's say for example it's a soda or a snack, it's going to fall whereby you can just pick it and take it. So this is a self-service machine, and you can put it anywhere. You just need to look for a niche and a specific place to put it, targeting specific people. So let's say for example that is a person who is doing it in a hospital. The only thing he or she has done is to pay for rent and the electricity that the machine is going to use. You do not need to employ anyone, and you can put as many machines as possible in different locations. So that is a business idea that so far I felt like it's really doing good. And if you check on the goods, if the soda that costs just 80 shillings is being sold there at 120, so looking at the specific prices that they are selling, the things that they have and where they have kept it, maybe the class and all that, people are not even complaining about the prices, because it's a waiting area and you can't find a shop around. So that is the only thing that you depend on. So come to think about it, that business can really make you a lot of money. And I researched, and they identify some few places where you can put them, maybe in a swimming pool, aside a swimming pool or a sports club. You can also put it in a club, okay, real clubs where people go to have fun and all that. And maybe accessing shops is so hard. You can also put them at hospital, target where there is high traffic of people and there is no shops around. And guess what? You can sell anything. You can sell snacks, you can sell sodas. There are also those machines that sell hot foods, but I haven't seen about them. I just researched and saw some few videos of people who have vending machines for hot foods, and that was amazing. I haven't seen one in Kenya, and if you have seen one, please make sure that you comment on the comment section. This research was so highly appreciated by myself, because I came to know and notice a lot of things that are being done out there, and so many people are not doing them in Kenya. So if you have some little cash, you can go and start a vending machine services. If you did not understand much about a vending machine services, please give me a call. I'll leave my number on the comment section, okay? And actually with that business, you do not need rent. You just need to pay for the services, maybe the electricity bill. You just need to find a specific place, and even if you're going to pay for a rent in an hospital, just to put that there, okay? It's going to be not high, okay? Maybe just something little, because in one way or another it's also helping the patients in there, okay? Yeah, and you do not also need to employ anyone to look after your business. So that was something to go for. I felt like that was what I wanted to share with you as number one, okay? If you're liking this video so far, please, you can just like this video, because it will make the algorithm happy. Number two business idea is horticulture. If you have a piece of land, or if you can be able to rent a piece of land somewhere, horticulture is a business that is doing so well. Long time ago, people used to value a lot of dummy flowers and all that. But nowadays, if you check so many videos on IG, if you check so many weddings, they tend to have an urge for fresh flowers, okay? So long time ago, people were not even wondering about where they can get fresh flowers. But I had a cousin who wanted to do a wedding, and he wanted to surprise, okay, the wife, okay? And finding fresh flowers were very, very hard for him. Actually, he ended up finding one vendor who was selling the flowers, and they were very expensive. That means that there is lack of fresh flowers in Africa. And we can see so many videos of people outside Kenya who really have need for that, okay? So many people outside there are planting flowers for themselves. Why can't you just come in if you have a land? And I know very many factories maybe who produce seeds and all that can always advise you on the best best flowers you can plant. You can do horticulture if you have that money, because the business is actually doing so well in Kenya. If you find fresh flowers, they're actually very expensive. It means that there is lack or there is shortage of fresh flowers, so you can take advantage of that. And if your company is well known, you can always export from Kenya to other countries. So that is also a business to go for, because flowers are much needed nowadays. Okay, and most of us know that fresh flowers are very expensive, meaning that they are limited. Okay, and they need traffic. Nowadays you see so many surprise stories on TikTok, on these social media platforms, of people surprising their ladies, their men, with fresh flowers. And we know that in Africa, finding a fresh flowers, even for the burial and all that, okay, it's so hard to find one. And if you find one, it's actually very expensive. I know I've repeated myself on that topic because I wanted it to sink in your minds, but I did not have much information. So number 3 is a mega idea, and if you can combine it, because it will fall under 2 things. So number 3 is retirement home for the old, and also home for kids. You can also build a home for kids, for those parents, okay, who wants to go abroad to work and they do not have anywhere to leave their kids. So I looked at this point in a large way, like this. Long time ago, when you get married to a family, let's say for example, if it was me, Dop, getting married to a family, and I have given birth to kids and all that, okay, so my husband would go out to look for work and work for us to eat and feed. The kids will go out for school, and me as a wife, I'll stay at home to take care of the parents, the old parents and all that, right? But nowadays things have changed. So many people want to work as a family. Women are empowered nowadays, and a woman will want to go out there and work for their own money, because things have changed. Everything is very expensive. It's not like long time ago where we just used to eat anything from the shamba and all that. Nowadays things have evolved. So many things have changed, and every woman, like me, I'm sitting down here with a camera. Long time ago, people would tend to think that this can only be done by men. But nowadays, there is no one to look after the old, okay? Maybe they have meds they're supposed to take at this particular time, and there is no one to give them those meds, okay? So who wouldn't want their parents to stay in a nice home whereby they're taken care of, they are washed at the right time? But what people tend to do wrong is that when you start a home for the aged, okay, you tend to limit time for their family to visit. If I was to start one myself, I would let their people come and visit their parents any day, anytime. I will not limit them. And the other thing, I'll not limit what they're bringing in. If my parent, I want to surprise my parent with some cooked eggs and what I know that he or she used to love before, I'll tend to want to bring them, to see them any day, anytime. So please don't limit on the time that they're supposed to be visited, and also don't limit on what they're supposed to be taken in or out of the hospital, okay? If you start a home like that and you don't limit, it tends to make the parents feel comfortable, and also someone who has brought in their parents will also feel much comfortable when you give them space to take care of their parents at the right time or any time that they are free. So with other point whereby you need to start a home, maybe a business whereby you started a home, it's very risky, I know, because someone leaving me with their kids and going abroad for years, I know that can tend to be very tricky. But we know that there are so many Kenyans who want to go abroad and work, and guess what? They don't have someone to leave behind their kids. Don't ask me how or why, because we tend to see so many stories of people who left their friends, their kids with their friends, people who left their kids with their parents or guardians or even relatives, and those kids end up in bad hands, and they are always ended up being mistreated, being used badly, okay? So if I felt like if I can start my own home here in Africa, whereby I'll take care of the kids maybe for a period of time, and we will discuss on the health issues and all that. My home will have nurses who can take care of emergencies. My home will also have a school inside. My home will also have, let's say for example, a church and all that. But before you get to that, you can just start a home, find a school for these kids, and the parents will work comfortably knowing that it's like a boarding school, yes, but it's risky. I know it's risky, but if you taken care of the plan well, if you can find good health doctors and all that, to employ them, these parents will be very comfortable. In case of emergency, they'll always pay, and have a channel whereby you have a number of the employer and also the number of the parent, because some parents also can go and leave your kids with them and they'll not even take care of them. And also you can take an insurance in case something happens to the parent out there, god forbid, and you tend to get to take care of these kids forever. And we know that if the kids were left with you maybe at 10 years, when they are 18, they have finished their studies, the kids can also take care of themselves. So you just tend to take care of the kids for a period of time, for those people, for those parents who want to go and do something abroad and they do not have anywhere to leave their kids. Number 5 business idea is starting an automatic car wash. Okay, I've never seen one in Kenya. And if you have seen one, please comment on the comment section, because I have never come across any automatic car wash business in Kenya. And with automatic, I mean it's just you coming into a car wash and the machine will do everything. Not like in Kenya, whereby we have seen so many car wash people washing your car using some detergents that are toxic to your car color and all that, and you end up scrubbing your car, you end up doing some damage to your car. So with a with automatic machine, you just need less workers, because you do not need even a worker. You just come in the morning, the machines are put there, if you want the soap and all that, it's done. If you guys have seen these automatic car wash machines, it's so easy to use, because all you need to do is to put your car in there for some few minutes, from this side to the other side, and the car is well done. Okay, I do not really know how to express this point well. Okay, it maintains a car machine, and it makes it easy not to damage the car, and also the charges are high, but people will choose. Okay, if let's say, for example, the car wash pays me, I can only pay 500 to wash my car in local and normal car washes, and maybe this automatic car wash is charging 1,000, and I weigh, if I'm washing the normal way, I'm having to go and repaint my car, and if I'm washing with this automatic machine, I'll not pay for anything, since it can maintain the texture and everything of the car. So I'll tend to choose the automatic machine. And the class also, if you have a car, definitely it won't eat you to wash your car at 1,000 shillings with a vendor with an automatic machine. Okay, so if I'm making sense, also you can always comment on the comment section. So let me add this up as a bonus, the last point. I said 5, but 6 is just an 6 is just an additional point, or you can take it as a bonus. So you can start an automobile car rental business. Okay, what I mean by this, I've seen so many people out there doing a car rental. You can go and rent a car for 3 days, for 24 hours, but not so many people in Kenya are doing that. Okay, I've not seen a lot of people doing car hire and all that. Okay, so I heard, I haven't gone to abroad, but I've seen so many stories whereby those people who can't afford cars, they are usually seen with cars. Okay, so if they can make it as easy as it is, okay, abroad, so here in Kenya they tend to charge a lot, because there are no more companies, or they are not specific. The companies that are here to hire a car, they are very few in Kenya. That's why they tend to increase in prices when it comes to car hire and all that. But in abroad, renting a car or hiring a car is as little as just going to the shop and buying something. Okay, because there are so many people doing it, or like it's a normal thing to hire a car. But here in Kenya, if you do not have a car, and we know that cars are very expensive here in Kenya, not like abroad whereby you tend to use your card to purchase a car and start repaying it slowly. Here in Kenya, we are not advanced yet, so you can go in there and start a car hire business, and don't overcharge. Okay, just make sure that at least you're charging little, so that you get many clients. Okay, so you can go and research more on automobile car rental business. And if this video has been of help to you so far, please make sure that you're liking this video out. It will make the algorithm happy. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, what are you doing? Please make sure that you're hitting that subscription button. I'll really appreciate. So it has been nice being here with you, and we have come to the end of video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, become a family, hit that subscription button, and don't forget to turn on all the notifications. Okay, so ciao for today. Let me see you on another video.